Yeah, so I don't know how exactly this game is gonna end. I mean, unless we find something here that, like, really incriminates Alfred, I mean, maybe we'll go back and kill him, but don't think that's gonna happen. This doesn't seem like it. Wait, there's probably a door here. Ah, almost missed it.
This is it. Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
I don't know. It's like, apparently he wants to create a new order. So I imagine we're probably going to find something about that. Maybe we'll talk to Hytham about it. But I don't know. Let me reset my mic real quick. Alcuin's letter to Charlemagne. Holy David, an urgent word from your Flaccus. When we last spoke, I warned you of a rot that I fear was eating at the healthy, still young flesh of our holy church. Today I am more convinced than ever that something drastic must be done. I have lately confirmed that there exists a group of men and women within our church who belong to a parasitic order of heathens, men, and women who wish for nothing less than the perversion of our God's word. As lies upon a loyal hound, they scurry about unseen, using our resources for purposes in opposition to our Savior's plan. In the past year, I have gleaned what I could about the beliefs of these vile usurpers who call themselves the Order of the Ancients. Here are but a few of their disturbing ideas. They believe that mankind was created not by the Lord God, but by lesser and imperfect gods, variously called Isu, Archons, or Nephilim in their various unholy texts. In this way, they follow the unholy heresies of the Gnostic sects that flourished in the years before the Nicene Creed. They refuse the message of the Christ and his redemptive act of sacrifice. They believe in sin and salvation and seek only knowledge and power, which they believe will free their spirit in the final days. They believe mankind is a lesser form of life, imperfect in the shadow of these lesser gods, and that is mankind's sole duty to aspire to the example of these lesser gods. Their obsession with these ancient ones has led them to make a fetish of diabolical artifacts which they believe will give them power and righteous cause over their fellow men. These devil tools I have not seen for myself, but I have observed their effect on a few. Most blasphemous of their beliefs is perhaps this. They believe many of the lesser gods will walk the earth or may return one day in resurrected forms. Some they believe are continually reborn. These they call sages. Others seem to appear once only and never again. Whether they believe the Lord Jesus Christ to be such one, I have yet to determine, but their literature is full of references to such beings. All this I know to be true. In light of this gathering darkness, I urge swift and violent action, my lord. The reach of this order is vast and their power insidious. Be thou a soldier for our Christ. Only a sustained campaign of eradication will end their advance. Heed my words with care and wisdom, noble Charlemagne. And may the Lord God guard thee, exalt thee, and make thee enter the glory of his blessed and everlasting vision. Your faithful servant, Alcuin of Forwick, May 10th, 804. Alright. Alright, a lot of stuff there. So, it made it sound like the Order is kind of like people who believe in the Norse mythology stuff, kind of like Eivor, but oh, I don't know. Alfred's commentaries. Holy crap. God damn it. Alright. I woke this morning thinking on Alcuin's final letter to Charlemagne, written in fear that the Order had corrupted all but his master, then dead a week later. Did Charlemagne know? Had the Order corrupted him as well? Did he order the holy man's death, or did the great emperor not see this letter at all? Long ago I asked my father how this extraordinary document came into his possession. He had no answer for me. I feared the worst then as I do now. Outwardly, Charlemagne was a pious defender of Christ's word. It seems impossible to believe he was under the sway of this corrupted cult, but the Order is expert at hiding its motives. It is stooped to using the Christ's words and the Holy Book as a front for its blasphemous goals before, and the appearance of piety is all too easy to manufacture. Hoist the Bible aloft on the steps of a church and claim divine inspiration. I must be vigilant against such villains. The Order of Ancients argues for a hierarchy that flies in the face of God's purpose. They view men and women as debased and corrupt, born of evil intent, yet they worship men they believe were their makers. Akin to a hammer loving the nail, they cannot see outside their own hermetic system. They're not wrong to believe that there must be order in the world for peace to flourish, but they are wrong about the source of this order. Man was made in the image of God. God is the source of the universe's order, therefore man need appeal only to God for guidance. In a strange irony, I am grateful for the Danes and their invasion of Northumbria. My title should have gone to Aella. Or Aiella. Being dead, it fell to my brother and then to me. God's unlikely gift. I will use it to destroy what I loathe so deeply about this sickening order, and start afresh. Goodwin is with me. As are men on the continent, I will soon find others. The order often blesses their pagan creators, what they call the father of understanding, the mother of wisdom, the sacred voice. These are vile blasphemies. There is only one Father of understanding. He is the Lord above. He is order incarnate. Therefore may the Father of the understanding be this and not else. The invisible hand that plucks harmony from the strings of the universe, nothing more. Let all remaining pagan blasphemies wither into dust. Henceforth, I aim to improve our lot by harmonizing the average man with the order of the universe, to walk him down a quiet road, to lead him to safe and sober thoughts, to quiet his mind and cool his impassioned heart. Be he God-fearing or godless, this new order will encompass all and seek to improve man by aligning his needs with the ebb and flow of nature itself. This is my hope. This is my vow. Amen. All right.
Rantings and ravings, not unlike full-case delusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
Just a little bit more. Oh boy. Young Alfred despises mercy a report on Akira's development. A faction of Norse recently joined the brothers Ivarnuba in a decisive assault on Tamworth, deposing King Burgred and installing a foolish King Thane called Ceolwulf in his stead. And following these Norse back to their settlement, your men discover the presence of a hidden one among the pagans who calls himself Hytham. He seems in rather good graces with the two chieftains of this clan, Sigurd and Eivor. Alright, our last name is Varen's daughter? Okay, cool. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Okay. Because Sigurd's father is Steerborn, so Steerborn's son makes sense. And then I guess Varen was our father, so Varen's daughter. Interesting. I like seeing how they use, or how they make up their names. Anyway. As yet, his motives remain unclear, but it may be we can put him to uses of our own. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ has already sent word of the Order's activities to the luminaries of England's major cities. It may be a well-timed letter to Hytham, and his companions will speed along our plans considerably. Your faithful servant, Reeve Goodwin. Oh. So much reading. Alright. So, I'm not going to read this. I don't feel like reading it anymore. I'll just skim through it. Alright. What else is here? I don't know. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I guess that's everything here. I mean, it sure does seem like it. So, yeah, it sounds like Alfred once wanted the order gone so that they could change, so that he could change it to have people that believe in God and follow God and all that stuff, instead of people who believe in, you know, other gods. So yeah, let's go talk to Hytham. Maybe he can clear things up. I don't know. But I am interested to see if this, you know, somehow ties into the Assassins and the Templars. I do want to see, like, how it ties into it. Or, you know, which order? Like, what is the order? Is it the Assassins or the Templars? Because I think it's one of them.
And what? Eivor, I want to thank you on behalf of myself and Bridget. Our wedding was the greatest day of my life, and it could never have gone so well without you.
Truly, Gunnar. It was my pleasure.
All right. Well, that's
I would like
nice.
to see what you have in stock.
I'm gonna see if I
get
can
you that
upgrade
one
anything.
easy.
And the hunter bows are... Oh shit. So how much is this? 118? I mean, Skadi's Wrath. I mean, that could be a good. I don't know. And all the bows are like either the wolf thing or raven.
You like the looks of that one?
And that one's already stronger than what I have, so... I could upgrade both of them. I could.
Ah, let me look at you. Wonderful.
Superior light bow. Oh, that's a light bow. I just realized. No, I don't want the light bow. You know what? I'm just gonna upgrade this. I do want a better
That one's pretty good.
bow to use. That's really the main reason why. So I'll go ahead and upgrade this one too. And then we'll mess around with it if I need to. But, you know, probably don't have
You
much
are
to do in
looking
the game
powerful.
anymore.
I have to go.
But
See you
there is
soon.
going to be DLC and stuff, so maybe when I come back to that, at least I'll be ready, you know. Alright, Hytham, I got some stuff to tell you.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You'll find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome, but to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Alright. So is that it? Is that it? The only thing that's probably left is to find all the Codex pages, which honestly, I don't know if I can do that. Because it means I have to go to all the bureaus. And I don't really know which ones I've been to and which ones I need to find. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, there's one. Oh, man. There's one Codex page. Okay. I might have to do this. Alright. So I did look up to see, like, if there's any way to see which ones I've gotten. And luckily you'd get armor from each bureau, so mostly hidden one's gear. Also, I noticed I have Thor's cape. I didn't know I had this, so I kind of want to put that on, maybe. Cool. I don't know, I kind of want to keep what I have right now, though. So, apparently, I have to go to Gloucester. I think there's there might be a bureau around here. I'm trying to look it up. Unfortunately, my internet just like went out for some reason, so I have to like use my phone, and it's just like, I don't know. Can I just get a map of the thing? Base of the mountains that span the western border of Gloucester. Okay. So probably over here? Maybe? Here's what I'll do. I'll mark that, I'll fast travel over here. And then we'll see how far away this thing is. It says it's 900 meters west. So if my marker's like within 900 meters, okay, so we do have to go that way. Alright, so it's probably gonna be over there. Oh shit. Damn it. Alright, let's go ahead and ride over there. Also, let me see the inventory and see if there's like actual Codex pages. I mean, there should be. Dude, everything, okay. So they do show the Codex pages. And I do need page 3, I think. Which is the one I'm going towards. So that's good. You can look at that, you can look at the gear you've collected and be able to determine like which Codex page you're missing. So hopefully it won't take too long. And then once we finish this, I mean, that's pretty much it for the game. I mean, there was still like there was a DLC mission I got. It's like Way of the Berserker or something. But I haven't been able to install it for whatever reason. Probably because I installed it on the PS4 version on my PS4. And now that I switched over to PS5, it's having issues. I don't know why that would happen, but you know, it's whatever. I'll probably see if I can install it later after I finish the game. I've been kind of scared to mess with any save files or anything because I don't want to like mess up the game and it's like, well, I gotta play the entire thing over again. Ouch. Alright. Probably better if I use that one next to a wall or something. Oh, got one. Alright. There we go. So, I don't need any of that. We got a Roman artifact. We also have oil jars, which means we're probably gonna have to blow something up. So, are these like fish? I mean, there were bears here, so maybe it was their dinner. Alright, now we just gotta figure out like how to get underground. Like I said, most likely there's something around here that I can blow up. What's over here? This looks pretty interesting. We got some like fire. We got the assassin symbol. Alright, nothing in these spots here. Nope. I guess we just go down here. Temple of Ceres. Alright. Well, that actually ended up being easier than I thought it would be. Hang on. God damn it, just break the pot. Oh my god. You thought it would be easy. Okay, there's poison. Great. And there's something behind this thing here. Let's see, what do we have? We have a barred door, we can't go in there. Also, it's really dark. I apologize. I'm gonna guess we have to go this way. And then... oh, then there's an explosion, explosive thing. So, I'm gonna have to grab a... I should be able to carry a oil jar down here. Is there any near me? Damn it. Alright. I was thinking about just trying to throw a torch in there. I should have. See if it sets anything on fire. But oh well. We got a jar right here. Could have just taken this from the beginning. Oh well. Yeah, so I guess I mean, I guess the game is basically over. I mean, we'll see what Hytham has to say after we collect these, but I feel like not too much is gonna happen. So yeah, the way they did this game, or the way they you know, I don't know. Just the way this game, like, the story, the way the story was laid out in this game.
Something's not right.
Not a big fan of it. Can I throw this and, like, blow up the poison? I'm probably gonna have to bring that down with me. Or not. Hopefully it resets. Otherwise, it sucks. But I just think the way this game was told, or the way the story was told was kind of weird. Uh-oh. What? Well, can I get some more?
Be careful.
Nope. Alright, I gotta heal. I don't really know, like... This is bad. Right. Can I not climb up? Of course not. Of course not. Why would I? How would I be able to climb up? I'm kind of screwed. Alright, well...
Smells like a trap.
Yeah, it does. I keep seeing these, like, fire things. Oh shit, there's something here. Right, there's probably like a broken wall somewhere. Yeah, like that. Fucking hell. God damn it. Ow! Well, I think I got rid of the poison. Okay. So apparently I could just blow the... basically blow up the poison. Well, no, not
Need to be careful here.
not really. Oh, great. Wonderful. The freaking hanging thing there is just blocking my jar. Gotta be kidding me. Dude, I hate this.
Smells like a
I
trap.
hate this. I just want to throw it, blow up the wall, and move on. I'm gonna run out of freaking health items. I'm gonna die. All for tungsten. Wonderful. Can I just climb out of here?
Need to be careful here.
Yeah. Is there more? Oh, thank God. Oh, of course there's more poison. Do I have my poison freaking resistance stuff on? Alright, let me... Where's my poison resistance? I don't want build up. I mean, maybe I just have to equip that. I don't know. I thought I had like poison damage or something. There it is. Okay. Evasion, armor. It's all the way at the bottom. Freaking poison damage resistance. I don't know. Hopefully it makes me a little bit more tanky.
Easy now. Something's not right.
Holy crap, I can't see. Oh, this is bad. I can't see shit. Odin, guide me. Oh, of course I need that freaking oil jar. Holy crap, dude.
Smells like a trap.
Get me? Okay. Dude, I better not mess this up. Alright, I gotta be very careful with my health now, because I don't have any rations left. Interesting. I'm gonna walk around. And we got the final Codex page. Nice. Don't really feel like reading it, but, you know, we'll skim through it. Alright. There we go. The final Codex page. And then we have another letter. Now, let's grab this. What do we get? We get some leggings. Nice. So now, I think that should be it. Oops. Great. Are we done with it? I'm gonna say we're done with the thing. I really don't want to, like, travel back through there, so... We'll just go in and fast travel back to Hytham. But yeah, the way the story was laid out in this game, it's just... It's kind of weird. Because it feels like the game should have ended a different way. Like, the order of the way the game played out should have been different. You know, we should have just completely finished up Eivor's story here. And then we should have done the stuff with you know, God, what's her name? Layla? You know, the stuff outside the Animus, but I don't know.
Hytham, I have the Codex pages you asked for. 6 in total.
Ah, wonderful. We have so little writing from the original Hidden Ones. This will grow our understanding immeasurably. These documents may have been inked by the founders of the Hidden Ones, in fact. But their names are unknown to us, lost to history. A deliberate choice on their part, I think. I'm hoping these documents shed some light on that mystery.
I could not say. They're written in a language I do not understand.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the same era as the Codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it.
Alright, I guess we gotta go see Reda.
Good to see you.
Dude, they're just gonna keep, like, drawing this stuff out.
Good to see you.
Reda, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing from the early Hidden Ones.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter from one hidden one to another. One of my rarest artifacts.
How did it find its way to you?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping. Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind. Haven't seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look.
Okay. You see, I started having the feeling that Reda was somehow connected to Egypt or something. You know, the Assassin's Creed Origins. I really should go back and play those, but, man, I don't know. Warning, my beloved.
I have heard numerous tales now of a secret codex circulating among the acolytes of our bureaus, both within and without the Empire of Augustus, called the Magus Codex. It names you directly as one of the founders of the Hidden Ones. Apart from putting your life in danger, it flies in the face of what we have tried to achieve with our brotherhood. We are justice seekers who shun the light of praise for our good works, and who must live in the shadows of our triumphs. Should you see any pages of this codex, I advise you to destroy them. Keep the dream of our Hidden Ones alive. Now, I am not so naive to think this will be a simple task. Few men and women are suited to keeping such secrets for so long. And it may be that we will fail in the end, but we will have failed in the name of righteousness. Take care, my love. My Iset. My northern star. Even in my waning years, I am ever your Osiris. Let our Horus live on beyond us. I think of you often, my jewel. At sunrise and twilight. At new moon and full, when the rain falls and the breath of a moon rides across my neck. I remember you kissing me. Just there, and I will take that feeling to my tomb.
Alright. Now I'm wondering, like, was that the main character from Origins, or was it, like, another character? I don't know. Dude, there's so much stuff in this game that probably refers back to, or makes references back to, Origins and maybe Odyssey. It's like, I should really go back and play those games. But I'm gonna say that's pretty much it for the game. The only thing left is the river raids, but I really don't care. I really don't care about river raids. So, yeah, I'm not really gonna do that. Alright, I'm gonna re-record this part because my first attempt at doing this review, I guess we'll call it, I was just rambling a little bit too much. So hopefully this one will be a little bit more concise. So overall, I like the story for the most part. Everything before Bassam got into the Animus was pretty good. Like, you know, everything flowed pretty well. The level system they used to let you know like where you should go next worked out pretty well up until like Norway, or where we returned to Norway, because we did have to grind a little bit to get to 280. And then, you know, after all that stuff, you know, Sigurd comes to his senses. He makes Eivor the Jarl of Ravensthorpe, and then we exit the Animus, and then there's an ending there too. So we got a couple of nice endings there, and then Bassam gets back into the Animus, and then nothing really makes sense after that. That's where things start to get like weird, because it's like, did the game end or not? Because I didn't see any credits. So yeah, then we had to do the Hamptonshire arc, but in order to do that, we had to gain like 60 levels, which is ridiculous. And then to finish up the Asgard stuff, we also had to gain like 60, 70 levels, because, you know, that was set at 350. I don't know, it was kind of weird to see that big of a jump in levels. And, you know, I wish it was laid out a little bit better, because even going through the Hamptonshire arc, it really didn't bring a satisfying ending. I mean, Alfred gets to walk free, you know, he just leaves and he's like, alright, the Order's gone, I never really wanted to be a part of the Order, so just let me live. And then that was it. Even though we lost a lot of our friends in that final battle, it's like, okay, I guess we don't get to avenge them. Great. But, you know, at least the Asgard arc had like a satisfying ending. You know, it's like, oh, so Odin is supposed to be Eivor, or Havi is supposed to be Eivor, Tyr is supposed to be Sigurd, Freya is supposed to be Valka's mother. So, you know, there was some satisfying endings there. And I like that part. But the fact that we don't really have an ending for this game, kind of weird. Or at least for Eivor's story. Now, there's going to be some DLC coming out soon, where we go to like Ireland and Paris, so maybe those will lead to an ending, but I don't know. I don't know, it's just, it feels kind of weird that there's really no ending. And it kind of feels like it's been all over the place, to be honest, because probably because I wasn't doing enough like side content alongside the main story. You know, I spent a lot of time doing the like assassinating the members of the Order at the end. So, you know, I should have been doing that earlier, because then we could have gone to Vinland earlier. So, I don't know. I just don't know. It just feels like the ending was kind of like all over the place. But, you know, I was supposed to go to Vinland a lot earlier if I had been focusing on the Order of Assassins, or the Order of the Ancients? Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they're called. If I had been focusing on that more, I probably would have been able to go to Vinland earlier. I should have gone to Asgard earlier. You know, probably would have made a lot more sense. But, oh well. But still, there's really no, like, ending for Eivor's story yet, so... And I never saw any credits roll, so that's also kind of weird. But, other than that, I did enjoy the story, so... It's not too bad. So, story was good. The gameplay was a lot of fun. I do like that, you know, you have multiple playstyles. You can either go in and beat everybody up with your hammer or your axe or your sword or whatever. There's a variety of weapons. And I like that. And then if you don't want to, you know, have that type of playstyle, you can also go back to like the original Assassin's Creed games, where, you know, most of the time you want to be stealthy, you want to try to assassinate people, and you know, you can go that route too. So there's really no set way to play this game. So that's good. It was a lot of fun, and it's interesting to try out different playstyles. The other thing was like all the stuff around the like the map, you know, you got a bunch of mysteries, you got a bunch of treasure you can collect, you got a bunch of side content in this game, and gives you something to do all the time. So that was good, and the mysteries are unique enough to where it doesn't feel super repetitive, which is kind of amazing. I know there's some open world games out there that have like side missions, but they all feel like the same. And I was like, oh, go get this thing for me. And then that's it. This one, every mystery seemed different. Each mystery had like its own little story, so kind of cool. But yeah, there's plenty of content in this game, and you will get a lot of time out of this game. It took me about 114 hours, 115 hours, somewhere around there, to finish this game, basically. Like, we still have stuff left to do. I still haven't done the River Raid stuff. There's going to be more DLC. I haven't done all the mysteries, you know. There's a lot of stuff that I can do in this game. So, you'll get a lot of time out of it. You'll definitely get a lot of time out of it. Yeah, and then the graphics look pretty good too. Especially on the PS5. I mean, there's certain things that look weird. Like, some of the animations look kind of weird. Some of the things glitch out sometimes. The sound effects can be kind of weird. Like when you go to shake somebody's hand, you get like a suction cup sound. I don't know. It's weird. But, you know, not too big of a deal. The game looked pretty good for the most part, especially the scenery. And the fact that, you know, England looks different from Vinland, because Vinland has more like green trees and grass and stuff. England, it looks different. You know, there's definitely more like buildings and stuff. And there's trees, but they're like different types of trees. And then Norway, you know, it looks all snowy and stuff, so each place does look unique. And it looks good. And the game runs well too. On PS5 especially, just because it's 60 FPS. But even on PS4 it wasn't like too bad. Playing at 30 FPS wasn't like terrible, but I much prefer 60 FPS. So anyway, the game ran pretty well. It looked good. Like I said, there was some glitchy stuff that happened. Like, people would get stuck inside of walls sometimes. Sometimes I would get stuck in a wall. And unfortunately, like, I think the biggest issue I had, or the biggest glitch that happened, was just losing my leg armor, like, a while ago. Like, I just loaded up the game one day and all of a sudden my pants were gone. And it's like, what? What just happened? And they just disappeared. So it wasn't like super awesome gear or anything, but it is still kind of like, damn. Imagine if that had been like really good gear and then it's just gone. That's a big deal. But other than that, like, most of the glitches were kind of just funny. Like getting stuck inside of walls and stuff, or just animations looking wonky. You know, it's whatever. I think that's about it, you know? The game looks good and runs good. It runs well. The story was pretty good overall. The ending is a little wonky. It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. There were a lot of references to the old games, probably. I don't know. I don't know about the original Assassin's Creed games. Maybe. I don't know. But I think there were definitely references to, like, Assassin's Creed Origins. And maybe Odyssey. However, I haven't played those, so I can't really say for sure. But, you know, maybe I should go back and play those. But I don't know. Anyway, I had a lot of fun playing this game. Like, the reason why I put 100+ hours into this game is because I really liked it. And it is now the longest series I've ever recorded, and I've ever recorded or streamed. So yeah, interesting. This is gonna be like 190 something parts. But, you know, it's because I really enjoyed this game, so yeah. hopefully I won't be having another series that goes on this long. I've learned a lot from like doing this Let's Play about how I should approach open world games. So going forward, I'm gonna be probably editing a lot more. So, you know, if there's a lot of traveling or something, or not interesting stuff happening, I'll probably cut that stuff out, and then
Hey, monk.
hopefully the videos
no
will
need to
be
brag of your faith.
hopefully there will be less videos if I just rely more on editing, and hopefully I won't like
I am
ramble as much
content with my
as I do.
gods.
Not as content
Because,
as I
you
am
know,
with mine, I am
If
sure.
I cut out all the times I
It allows me
rambled,
to
this
avoid
game would be
rage.
a lot shorter
I am
probably.
never angry.
So I'm gonna
never.
try working on
Good for
that.
you.
Without anger
And
in
just
my
relying
life,
more on
I am
editing
completely
and focusing more on
changed.
just reacting
No
to whatever's
longer
going on in the game.
obsessed with riches like
You know,
you.
sometimes
They
I'll
are
make a reference
meaningless
to
because he loves me.
like
Go
something that
ahead and
happened
burn my house.
in real
Destroy my
life. If
belongings.
something
I will
in
never
game
get
happens
angry.
that reminds me of something,
Feel you seem
you know, that type of
lost.
thing. But talking about like
Make of
technical
mine what you
stuff,
will.
probably
You
won't
can
be
burn to the ground,
talking
and it
about
will
like
not change.
how I record things, or you know, how you know, my file sizes are getting too big or something. Probably won't talk too much about that. Unless I change something in my settings where the recording's gonna look or sound different. Like if I get a new mic, I'll mention that I got a new mic. Or if I change recording settings, I'll tell you what I did and tell you how it might affect the videos. But other than that, probably won't be rambling too much about just random stuff. I'll try to be focused more on the gameplay, or more on talking about the gameplay for future playthroughs. So, yeah, hopefully we won't get another like 200 part series, but you never know. You never know. But I've also learned that I can do, or I can play open world games. So, you know, I've always been afraid of playing The Witcher 3, just because I know that's a really, really long game, and I didn't know how it would go over, or you know, how it would handle a game that long. But apparently I can handle it, so maybe I'll play that. I'll play through that at some point, but who knows? But yeah, enough rambling about that. I did learn a lot about how I should be recording things, and hopefully I'll put a little bit more effort into my editing. Anyway, that's pretty much gonna be it for this playthrough, I guess. Like I said, there's some DLC that's coming out in the future. You know, there's one in Ireland, there's one in Paris. I still have to do the Way of the Berserker thing, but I gotta figure out how to actually get that DLC onto into my game, because I've been having problems with it. So hopefully I'll be able to do that eventually. But I need to take a break from this game. It's just been going on for too long, and I want to move on to other games. So I will do that. Maybe once the second DLC comes out, you know, the Paris one, I think that's like the last one that they'll release, but I don't know. Probably after that, I might go ahead and record the DLC, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll record it at some point in the future. I just need to take a break from this game. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the playthrough for right now. Like I said, DLC, probably gonna do that at some point. But for now, I'm gonna take a break from this game and move on to some other stuff. So if you're interested in seeing other playthroughs, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be moving on to something hopefully soon. I don't know what it is, but I'll be moving on to something. And let me know what you thought of the playthrough, what you thought of the game. And if you've watched this far, then thank you. I appreciate anybody who just watches any of my stuff. So if you have watched this far, thank you. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, and for Assassin's Creed Valhalla for right now. So again, the story was pretty good, the gameplay was pretty good, And the game, like, you'll get a lot of time out of this game, so I would highly recommend playing this. If I had to give it a score, I'd probably say like 8.5 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. And, you know, the fact that Assassin's Creed has stopped doing the yearly releases has made their games a lot better. It's a good sign. Because, you know, you look at something else like Call of Duty, they've been making yearly releases for who knows how long. And the games have been getting a lot worse. Seeing another game developer spend more time on their game, you know, and actually taking the time to make sure that it's good, instead of just releasing one every single year, I like seeing that. So, you know, hopefully Call of Duty will do the same thing eventually. You know, it's like take a break and then come back a couple years later with a better game. Because it's worked for Assassin's Creed. Anyway, I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's really, really good. And, you know, I'm happy to see that Assassin's Creed is back. So, yeah, I think that'll be it. So, I'm going to stop rambling here. Again, highly recommend picking this game up if you're interested at all. And hopefully, I'll be playing the DLC soon. But first, I'm going to take a break from this game and move on to something else. So that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will talk to you all later.